Sit. Good. So always have her sit before you send her on the mat. And she's going to be on your left, so with your right hand, lean over and pat her chest. No, make sure she waits. Don't let her jump the gun. Lean over with your right hand, pat her chest and say, go to your mat. And then say down. And then stand out in front of her like this. Good. Reward her, put the reward on the mat. Practice your mat exercise. You can start by holding onto the leash and walking around her both ways. That's just a basic downstay. If she does that successfully, you can give her a reward. Good. If you're in a fenced yard, a secure yard like I am, you can walk farther away. Good. At any time that she gets up before you release her, you say no. Pick up the leash. If she just stands up, pick up the leash. Do that. Step on the leash, she'll go back. If she leaves the mat, you pick up the leash. Maybe she leaves the mat, say you're walking far away or something, and she gets off and runs to you. Take the leash, step into her. She's on your left, do a little left turn like this. Walk her back there. Lift your left foot like that, she'll go back down. She knows what that means. No reward. So she only gets a reward if you do something, walk away, go out somewhere, come back. She's still there, you come back, she gets a reward. If she's still down, she gets up. You have to put her back, no reward. You go back and you do the same thing again. When she's successful at doing it the second time, then she gets a reward that time. So you can do things like walk farther away. I'm doing a big wide circle around her. And all these things can be done inside as well. Good. You want to do this mat exercise in your living room or whatever room you want her to be calm in. The more different places you practice it, the better she's going to be. If you're going to walk around one way, always make sure that you even it out and go around the other way. Good. Now this exercise develops focus and calm, develops a correct relationship between her and you. Whoever's doing this with her every day is going to be perceived by her as being the person in charge. When you're out in public, she's going to feel safer with you. She's more likely to obey your commands the first time you say them. That's why this exercise is the foundation exercise for everything. To get a downstay there, you got a sit stay, and releasing her to go to the downstay. When we release her off the mat, she's going to be in another down or sit stay and be released to be free. So it's got a lot of all the training just built into this one exercise. And you see how calm she is out there? Out there in the street, there's noises and people and things. So there's actually workmen next door. So she's staying calm. Good. As she hears all those noises. So it's a great exercise to do. She knows how to do this already. If you do my moves, she will do her moves. And so now I'm leaving, going out of the yard. There's a lot of, you can see her ears going up. She's hearing the workmen next door. They're building kennels and dog runs over there. So there's a lot going on. But I'm leaving the yard, if you can show me, leaving the yard right now, going out this gate. And we're gonna see if she stays there. So I've left the yard, she can't see me. I'm gonna come back. The only thing that, see if she gets up like that, no. Now this exercise, when I first started doing this with her, she would just, after just like 30 seconds of me holding onto the leash and walking around and doing the first part of it you saw me do, she'd get nervous and jump off and run off. So I had to gradually build her up. As she's been here for a little over 3 weeks now, day after day, I just do a little bit more every day, and you see how much better she is now. But she's hearing a lot of stuff going on over there, a lot of metal banging, and they're unloading stuff over there, and that's what triggered her to jump up, because you got me leaving, which is hard enough to handle, and then you've got all this noise over here which she's not used to hearing. But you see what happens when she makes a mistake? Stay calm, just gently but firmly put her back, and you do it all over again. She's been down here on the mat for a few moments. Good. Reward her when she's doing it right again. I'm going to go do this again. Whenever you're going to ask her to do something difficult that you think might be difficult for her, it's okay to remind her what you want her to keep doing. So before I go out there, I'm going to remind her, down. Go out both gates. And she stayed down this time, which is good. No, that's not allowed. So that you will undoubtedly have to do this, because she's going to get better and better, but she'll make mistakes. No reward, because she almost did it, but at the very end, she blew it. So I'm going to go back out. She needs to know that you're rock solid, consistent. Down. So that time that she stayed there and she got it together, I'm going to come back in front of her. Good. Give her a big piece, big reward, bigger than usual, because she did something exceptional. You may have noticed when I put her back, she made 2 mistakes in a row. I put her back and she really focused, got it together, regained self-control, made sure that she stayed there. So good. This is how it works. You have to be consistent in the way you do it. Every time you do it, she gets a little bit better. And of course, in our case here, she was triggered by something that doesn't normally happen. Workman there making a bunch of noise, but she still did it successfully. So the byproduct of being able to do this for 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, however long we've been here, is that this state of mind, this calm, controlled state of mind, focused state of mind, carries over throughout her whole life and throughout her whole day. And when somebody approaches, when there's a surprising thing happen out in public, homeless person shows up, dogs converge on you from all different directions, whatever it is, she's got this stability now. Every time you do this exercise, it makes her more stable, and she can handle those stressful situations better every time, because you're doing your footwork, your exercises with her when you can in your yard, in your house, wherever else, when there's not anything going on. Makes her stronger, makes her able to handle those crisis situations when they do come up. So to release her, you want to stand right back next to her like this. You want to pat your leg and say, okay. She'll get up, you have her sit. You always release her from a calm sit stay. You never have her launch off the mat and take off. You have her sit and you release her from a calm sit stay. Go, just like that. Then you're going to go back and pick up this mat, because she loves her mat. She's going to want to go up and plop down on it and hang out, but she can't do that. She can only get on this mat with you giving her permission. She can only play this game with you. That's why this is a very exclusive place for her, and it's a very powerful exercise. So you want to do it exactly as you have seen me do on the video. And when you put the mat down, you have to make sure she's not loose, because before you do the exercise, you put the mat down and she's loose, she's going to want to run and jump on it. So before you do that, make sure she's somewhere else, or she's on a leash somewhere, and she can't just run over and jump on the mat. She's got to sit first, be allowed to go on there, just like you saw me do it. And that, just those little details are very important, so you want to make sure you always do it the same way.